Good morning, everyone. How you doing this morning? Pretty good? Got some water. Yeah. Cheers. Want to share? It's good to drink water. I got a train going by. Woo-hoo! 100 trains pass through Flagstaff every day. I'm pretty close right here. Well, it's time to do laundry. I've been doing laundry once every 2 weeks instead of every week. I just don't wear that many clothes. I don't do a lot. I don't like work on cars or anything to get my clothes so dirty or work in the garden or things like that. And I just don't create that many clothes anymore. So it seems silly to be going every single week. What I have found is most laundromats don't have the small, like, top loaders anymore. They've got these bigger machines. So you can't really find the small ones that are cheaper to put smaller loads in. So today's the day. I know. Let me see. Let me get that out there. Excuse me. Heard something out here. Okay, so this laundromat is so wonderful. It's really one of the better ones that I've ever been at all across the country. There was one laundromat that was so, oh my gosh, it was so good. It was in Reno. Well, it was in Sparks, which is like a part of Reno. And they had free dryer Thursdays. I would always go on Thursday. Free dryers all day. Unbelievable. So, but this one's so clean. There's an attendant there. The coin machines, the changer gives you quarters. It works great. You know, some of those laundromats, the one that Rhonda went to 2 days ago, and I did, let's see, yeah, there we go. That Rhonda went to, they had those cards where you have to buy time. And there's always time left over, and if you don't go back to that laundromat because you travel, it makes it a little difficult. Well, that laundromat was nice enough. They knew in Flagstaff there's a lot of travelers, so they actually had a better system just for travelers. So that was good on Rhonda's part. I noticed on my phone, the lighting, I noticed that it changes as I'm recording. So I have to keep moving this. It's weird. It's just weird. Okay, so I'm going to go do laundry, and in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be going south. And that is so close. I'm excited, but there'll be such changes going on. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, and you know what happens is it takes me a good month or more to get acclimated to a whole new, because it'll be a whole new routine. There'll be new things that I'll be doing. I'll be going to a Planet Fitness again. I'll rejoin. And I'll be going there. I'll be taking showers there, which means a new schedule. I know. Let me move this again. It's been crazy. Now, yeah, see, I can see my phone. This is a 15 Pro Max. It even changes for a second there. It changes the focus. So I guess the lens are constantly moving, trying to get everything just right. Okay. I can't wait to get my new camera when I go there. I'll be ordering my camera because it's an expensive camera, and there are no camera shops up here. And so I'm going to order it. But because it's expensive, they require a signature. So I'll have to send it to my domicile, and somebody there can sign for it. I guess I could order it now and they could sign for it. But I think I'll wait till I get there and do it, because they'll just end up holding it for me. So, because it has to go to a resident, somebody who can sign it. I can't even send it to a UPS store. They won't even allow that. So there's a lot of exciting things coming up, but there's a lot of work yet. I need to get my oil changed before I leave here. I need to check my solar up there. I haven't done it yet. I keep putting it off. And there's just all these little cleanup things that I want to do. I want to check my, well, when I change my oil, they'll be checking my fluids. So Yeah, get my tires checked. Whoops, I'm bouncing there. Get my tires checked and things like that. Yeah, it's exciting to know that I'm going to go to a whole different place. I will miss Flagstaff. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I will miss it. I really will. So that's what's going on today. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about this afternoon, but I do have a lot to discuss. I hope that you go and watch yesterday's afternoon video on the van tour. Yeah, Rhonda's van tour. It's not long and it's not overly intricate. You know what I find about van tours is I always think of the other person, and I think, well, a lot of people might like to have a van tour because they're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, something like that, and they want the publicity. But most of my friends, they don't want to be a YouTube channel, so kind of like I feel like I'm invading their privacy. So I don't get, oh, please, would you do a van tour for me? You know, I'm not into that. I'm not into coercing people to have their van tour done. But that's just me. That's the way I kind of look at it. So I really thank you, Rhonda, for doing that for everybody so they could see what it looks like. She's only a part-timer in her minivan, but she's a full-time nomad, but only part-time in her minivan. And then in Ohio, she has another RV that she stays in, and it's on her property. So go see that if you didn't. And I guess let's talk about yesterday morning, just briefly, the video from yesterday morning on the parasites. My message was, I'll tell you what a couple of comments that I got, which is fine. I don't mind, getting messages that are getting comments that may disagree with me or whatever. That's fine. Just don't insult me, don't insult me. But my message was on the parasites was that I was seeing so many shorts and reels, the scrolling ones, they're only like a minute long. And they were talking about how everybody now has parasites. And I've even had people say to me, oh yeah, everybody has parasites now. And I'm like, I start thinking about it. It's like, well, that's pretty gross. So, but I started looking into it just recently, and no, we all don't have parasites in us. That seems so demonic. That, we got these parasites crawling around in us. Well, that my message was, I think in overall, is that let's not believe everything we see online. And that I think the message can be with how everything is becoming so like brainwashy, like, oh, believe this is the truth, It's almost like there's a movement, like the evil that moves, that wants us to believe this in order to degrade the human beings, okay? Okay, so that was my real message, is let's not believe everything we see on the reels and the shorts. It can be so brainwashing, don't you think? If you do scroll, or some of you've never scrolled, but a lot of people do now. And it's fun to do for maybe like 15, 20 minutes. And you have so many things coming at your mind to not believe everything. Because no, we don't all have parasites. Are there parasites? Oh yeah. I mean, if you're going to eat raw pork, probably. If you're in a third world country, probably. And some of you said, well, no, you're lying because there are parasites. I never said there weren't. Okay, so you got to watch the whole video and you got to listen to what I'm saying. But somebody said, and I was like, are you kidding me? One gal said, well, everybody there are parasites in everybody's eyes now. I'm like, are you kidding me? Well, that couldn't be even more evil to actually be saying that. That would be so horrible. I mean, the eyes are we see with our eyes. It's spiritual, and it's a gift. So to me, making people think that you have parasites in your eyes, I couldn't imagine it comes more from down there. So yeah, I actually said that's absurd. No, we don't have parasites in our eyes. Some people do. But to say that now, it's mainstream now. It's mainstream. Everybody has parasites in their eyes. Oh my gosh. So I will end with that. No, don't believe everything that you read and everything that you hear, because things are moving quickly, people. Yes. And we got to keep looking up. And I'll keep saying it. I don't care. I do lose subscribers over saying that, but we have to look up because time is getting short. Please don't believe everything you hear and read. We need discernment. We need to discern what is the truth, because the truth really is getting trampled pretty bad these days, right? Okay, I will see you this afternoon, and I'm going to start pulling up all my towels and get them ready to go for laundry. Bubble. Okay, bye. I love you guys so much. Yes, I really appreciate your time with me. Bye now.